stop him from fucking with us, and it's actually pretty easy.
Do tell.
I don't know. How do I find that out? I can't ask,
Well-
what is it?
All right. Well,
You have to run the simulation to see if it's the thing that works.
Like, I could ask, will breaking the tap do the trick, or is it a spell?
Yeah.
Like, does casting this back him off, or I gotta ask a specific thing, and I got 2 left.
all right. Well, you think about that. Well, I got a lumber staring me down here.
Oh, I got one staring me down. You don't act like you're special.
What's your plan here right now? Currently, I mean, he's like standing by your front door, but does not. He's not breaking it down or anything, which he's definitely capable of doing with his giant like wood cutting axe.
And or himself body.
Just it's like here's Johnny.
Yep.
Yep.
He could do that with his face.
Yeah, he could probably just appear behind me too.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be choking you.
Just like choke slam me into the wall for using prophecy on him.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's like, don't.
Man, fuck you.
I don't like me. I don't sell my information.
I heard what you thought.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be terrible if I heard that in my head.
Goodness.
I heard what you thought.
Yeah. So, I guess what I'm gonna do is, towards me or the door or what have you.
What's that?
If the lumberjack makes any motions towards me, that sort of thing, I want to cast a spell.
Okay, like if he makes any motions towards you.
Right.
Okay. So you're just gonna stare at him through the window here for a bit?
Yep.
Okay. He does not move as long as you don't move, it seems, after like looking at him for a couple of minutes.
Hmm. All right. Well,
Pretty disconcerting, but
yeah. After a couple minutes, I'd be like, so are you planning on hurting me today? I'm not expecting an answer. I just
yeah, no answer.
I haven't even figured out what kind of creature he ever is.
No,
Oh.
quite enigmatic.
Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't really seem to behave on like principles of being angry or anything.
The hell? It chokes you when it feels like it.
Right, but like, I don't know. It's like attacking it never really seems to change its behavior.
No.
So it's like,
Yeah, it chokes regardless
yeah.
of feeling.
Yeah, and we've never really ever gotten it to go away.
No, it just goes away.
It just goes away, or we leave, or we go away.
Mm-hmm.
Not really an option today. This is my house, damn it.
Not in my house.
Maybe that's the thing. We just keep going away until it keeps claiming shit. We just have to go far enough away, then we can come back. I don't know what I said.
Thanks.
Makes about as much sense as his existence.
Yep.
Or its existence, I should say.
Yeah. All right, so it's an easy thing. It's an easy problem. We just have to figure out the easy way to the thing we got to do. That's
To get it to not like
actively.
actively engage you.
Yeah, like just.
Is it breaking the siphon?
All right. Is it yeah, breaking the siphon on the well?
I'm glad you asked this. No, because the siphon is already broken.
Oh. I'm gonna tell Amadine why. Or the response.
Oh. Well, who did that?
I can't ask that. Hold on. For fuck's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Divination. Did Pinnacle Mages take care of that?
Indirectly. Well, no.
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 Okay, it wasn't Pinnacle. Who else is there?
Well, Sears.
Okay. Did the Seers?
Nope.
Okay. Who else? 3 more.
The lumberjack.
Did he do it himself? Yeah, did the lumberjack take care of it?
Yes.
Yes. Good call.
Did you do the extra reach for like added information?
Always. I've got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I mean you can do it for free. Okay, so yes, but he did it in a different way to what you might think.
Yeah, but
Indirectly.
he did it, but not. It's not like he went up and smashed.
I
it
mean,
with
the
his
way
hands.
I think he would have handled it is by killing the person. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, okay. Should I ask about that? Like, is the one who
I think
the,
we're a little bit off topic here.
we are, but it's we get one lap. We're on our 5th one of divination. It's gonna pop, and it's a yes or no. So we could save it because it's like a little extra if we don't want to waste the prophecy. Okay, so we found out who broke the seal, and the seal is broken, which means now we know that's not the way to get him to quit fucking with us.
Is it restore mana to the town?
It probably gets mana back now on its own.
Right.
Does he look weak still?
He looks fine.
Okay, yeah,
He looks normal. He didn't look physically different ever.
Oh, okay.
There was just one moment in time where he was sad. But that's it.
So I guess
Does it fit in a bread box?
yeah. For a divination.
Yep.
I guess is it complete a task for him, or is it more replace an item type thing?
Neither of those things.
Oh, okay. So narrowing that down. We don't need to like return anything stolen or do anything for him. We just fucking gotta do something. Probably cast a spell somewhere. All right, I'm calling Rex. You deal with the lumberjack. Let me know if you got questions. You got 2 left.
All right. Well, I've got a question, but I think I'm going to ask.
Ask what?
I'm going to ask the lumberjack directly.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, crack this window open too.
Okay.
So what do you want?
He moves his hand to like wrap around the doorknob to your front door.
Oh, I said you said your throat.
I assume it's locked.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Alright, I gotta click some buttons here.
Yep. Okay, so he body checks it open.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast a spell, I guess.
Yep.
Right. Sorry, buttons. Do. The spell is a praxis. This feels like a spending willpower type of spell. Yes, we'll check that off.
Is there a spell I can do to make someone my friend with fate? Is that like is that a condition?
Probably. I know that like with you could use mind magic to just like force someone to be your friend, like mentally, or you can use space to manipulate sympathies and like give yourself a sympathetic connection to someone, so that they will like become your friend more easily. But
I mean, if it's that simple, like, oh, I'll just make him friendly towards me, and then he won't fucking dick with me. There, simple.
there might be something in fate there, but I would have to read through to see.
No, that's fine.
Maybe I'm trying to decide between control gravity or gravitic supremacy.
You are always deciding between those two. That is your.
It's a little bit unclear which one does the thing that I want.
So combine them.
Okay.
Just fuck it. If you can't decide between the two, cast them both. Fucking double penetrate them.
See, gravitic supremacy is my praxis, but control gravity gives me more reaches because it's lowered that one. So, right.
But the praxis could get you the mana back and all that shit. Because of the.
I think the difference is control gravity changes the direction of gravity, right?
Mhm.
And gravitic supremacy changes the intensity of gravity
Right.
in an area. You can like make it more to increase the like decrease speed of people in the area, or you can like nullify it and make people like jump really far.
Right. Okay. So
Oh, we need to combine my stop time with yours.
I'm gonna find the combining spells cheat sheet here. Because I kind of want both of those things to happen.
Aha, see, told you. Fucking told you. I know what I'm talking about.
Let's see, did I put that in? Okay, no. To combine spells, it's -2 to your dice pool.
Okay.
And then the spells share their factors, like strength. Their factor strength.
Factor strength.
Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna write that down quick.
Cool, because I'm not, and then I can ask you. No, I'm going to write it down. What was it? So combined is -2 dice.
Yeah, it's -2 dice. Okay, here we go. For each additional spell over the first die, you guys can't combine more than 2 right now, I believe. But
So so -2 dice basically to combine a spell at all.
yeah,
And then you keep trying. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna
spell modifications such as yantras and spell factors affect the entire spellcasting pool and effects. And spell effects must use the same scale unless you use a reach to separate the effects. So the same primary spell factor, so potency or duration. And you can spend,
so must use sorry. So
you can spend a reach to switch the primary spell factor.
Okay.
Must share primary spell And they reach change 1. Okay. Right. So gravitic supremacy is duration. Then control gravity is potency. Damn it. Right.
So you'd have to spend a reach to make them
Alright.
into.
And what's the word for the duration or potency?
Spell factors.
Spell factor. Okay.
So it would be the primary spell factor that needs to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Which
All
is
right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make like a big old sphere, where inside the sphere gravity is falling toward it,
Oh, so you want to make like a
trap.
like a singularity bubble type thing?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So control gravity plus gravitic supremacy. Poof. You could probably do something like you reverse the gravity and then like make the gravity higher, like above the reverse gravity.
Mm-hmm.
So like they oscillate between the two, like enough so that they're basically stationary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would definitely be doable. It would be probably like, I mean, if they had some form of like flight, the potency of gravitic supremacy would be what would contest them being able to escape it.
Oh, sure. Right, because if you can fly in normal gravity, then
Yeah.
a big old whatever. Okay. So primary factor is duration, I guess. And I'll have to spend a reach to switch the other one to duration.
Yep.
Okay. Reach for that, reach for casting time. Yikes. That's not good. That's not good at all.
Got a lot of reaches.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm thinking I'm just going to do it with control gravity, and just have it be like 1G. So that's a potency primary. Duration.
I gotta go at like 4, like a little bit before 5 to go to that appointment.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and then I gotta do a scale. Yep. Okay. So he body checks the door open. And I would like to make a bubble of gravity where it falls towards the center, and try and like pull him out of my house and float him, I don't know, in my front yard. So I'm doing control gravity, a reach for duration, a minus dice pool to make it a large room sized.
Okay.
So
with control gravity, you can redirect the force of gravity in an area. You can alter the direction of its pull, causing affected objects to fall upward or horizontally. But you can't do more than change the direction.
Right.
He's just gonna teleport.
So you would only be able to pick a singular direction with just that spell.
Let's see.
What if you cast it again?
by itself. If you had multiple instances of it going, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll start by throwing him out of the house. That's
Get
Okay.
out of my house!
Yep. So just horizontally, zoop.
just you body check the door open. How
Yep.
about that way?
Just eat him down the driveway.
Come on, back into the fucking dirt.
All right. So yeah, he goes falling back out into your driveway and kind of like how it was like a large room, so it's probably like a 50-foot long like column of horizontal gravity.
Nice.
Mhm.
Doof, 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 doof.
Your like car and park in the driveway kind of like moves a little bit out of the way like before he goes by. It's like sort of nudged out of the area, and
Right.
he just like sort of slides on his back to the end of the area, and into like a like the side of the driveway.
Hmm.
And like down into like a little ditch type area.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Out of sight, and he doesn't stand up.
Okay. So you just like land on the ground?
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Well, he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, he can do that. Only
Yep.
that.
Probably at this point, Lily would come downstairs and she looks at the like smashed door handle and you standing there, and she's like, "Samuel, what is going on? I heard a crash."
First off, don't go near the door. Second, just come over here, and Sam will point out the window at the lumberjack. Do you see that man there?
She kind of like looks out for a second or two and says, "Where?"
Does Samuel see it?
Did
Like
you
he didn't like disappear, right?
you looked behind you when Lily came?
Oh yeah, I looked at Lily and then I looked back out the window.
He's gone.
Damn it! All right. Well, Samuel will drop the Samuel will drop the control gravity spell then.
All right.
That Lily doesn't accidentally fly out the driveway.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
So the like gravel in your driveway or whatever like stops rolling in that direction.
Yep. Do you remember? Let's see. Do you remember the lumberjack phantasm that I've told you about before?
I remember you telling me about it. Yes.
He showed up here today, and where did he go?
Here? That hasn't happened before, has it?
No. That's extremely troubling to me. He's previously only really stayed around his. Well, I'm assuming that it's his home. We don't actually know if that's his home or not.
You said it right for the first time. You said well. He stayed around his well.
Yeah. And he tried to break in?
Succeeded.
She goes over and looks at the door, which is like splintered by where the lock is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Do you think he'll come back?
Well, it's certainly jumped to the top of the list of priorities to make sure happens. To make sure he doesn't come back yet.
Mhm.
Sam's gonna keep trying to look for him.
Okay. You sort of like look out through the windows and
And like out through other windows of the house.
yeah, sort of you get about halfway around looking through your living room windows with Lily sort of falling behind you, and you see him on like the edge of your backyard. Standing, staring. Same as before.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, can you see him? Sam points.
I don't see anyone.
Hmm. Right. Yes, yeah. Right. Sam just sort of like racks his head. We don't know why, but we have figured out, I guess, that he's connected to the three of us, but all he ever does is stare at us for a while and then try to.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, it's quite bothersome.
Yep. And like, when the three of us are together, sometimes there's three of him, but we can only each see the one for us. It's all very confusing.
Well, what should we do? I can't see him.
Mhm.
Is that good or bad?
I
It probably means that she's.
I don't know.
That she's not a threat or a target, so that's probably fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll mention that. It's like possibly that means he's not interested.
Well, that's probably good then.
Hmm.
So while you're thinking about that, jump
Hmm.
over to Gray again. Gray, you're gonna call Belisarius.
Yep.
Old B-Rex.
Yeah, I'm while looking at the lumberjack.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're still staring out your window, looking at him.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you like officially have his phone number.
Yeah,
So you don't have to.
I think I do, but if not,
Yeah.
I don't.
You can do that.
I think he knows, because I might have even just said I'll call you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think you did say
might
that.
be-
Yeah. Why would you ever write down anyone's phone number?
Yep.
It's like honestly, casting a spell might be faster than trying to look through context.
Yeah. All right. So cast your spell.
Okay, yep, will do. Because yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I do write down anyone's number. Oh, fucking.
You just like pull out your phone and just like poke it a couple of times without looking at it.
Yep. I never give a shit. I just whip it open, start mashing numbers with my thumb. I don't actually know
Right.
anyone's number.
The master hacker, where you just like slap the keyboard a couple times.
All right, I'm in. What do you do? Whatever I needed to.
So obnoxiously competent.
Yep.
Like anybody who's actually like a computer cracker, like hacker or anything, is like, oh my god,
I hate.
this guy's ridiculous.
I hate you. I
Mhm.
hate when you're around.
I hate.
Like
The
this
thing
spell
is
has solved P versus NP.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I got it.
It can
Alright,
gain
so you-
information no matter how complicated.
Poke some random buttons on your phone,
Mhm.
and you hear Belisarius's voice. He says, "Hello."
Hello, Belisarius. This is Gray.
Ah. How are you doing?
Well, at the very moment, been better, but it's not. I'm not calling about that.
You have a problem or some questions?
Yeah, I have a few questions, and those can come before the problem.
And the questions are about the problem.
Kind of.
Very well. I'm always interested in a little bit of academic discussion.
So I can't remember if I've asked you about the awakened known as Knave.
I don't believe that name came up during our conversation.
Ah,
Although I may have forgotten the details concerning that. I seem to recall we were discussing the altering of historic events.
yes, we had much
Not
other.
meeting.
I had a much different agenda I wanted to talk to you about, but now this, what's it called? The prophecy that we are currently, my cabal is currently
Yes.
dealing with, has come across that name again, or that name, and my inquiries are thus reignited. So I was wondering if you've heard of the name of a chronomancer by the one of Knave.
Kind of like pauses for a second, presumably to think, and says, "The name is not known to me. No."
Damn, it doesn't seem to be anyone. I'm almost wondering if he has wiped, that's by design.
It would not be unheard of for the Acanthus to prefer discretion, especially chronomancers. It can be somewhat easy to get rid of the traces of your life.
Yes, and it does seem he does such things with ease. I was able to glimpse into a small moment of his life, and by that knowing, I now know I need to find and converse.
Do you know a point in time which he is present? Which you can travel to?
Yes. Well, I don't think I was alive then. I don't suppose
That
You-
complicates things.
you were. How old are you?
I am 47.
Damn, shy by about 30 years.
I think you will have a difficult time finding anyone. Well, unless they're. Is this related to World War II
A bit.
by any chance?
A bit.
I thought maybe, considering your
So
interest.
yes, and I go through the TLDR of it, of that it I think it is starting to all be connected, like my theory of I've already done it, so now shit's now starting to affect things like time is catching up, timelines are crossing. Now I don't know, that kind of stuff.
Interesting.
And I also like I tell him about the feeling I have that I know Knave, like we've spent time together, and I think that's when is during that time frame, and I don't know, all my little theories and stuff.
That is quite the web that you find yourself in.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
I would suggest you report anything that you think relevant to the resurgence to your our Pentacle allies in Santa Fe.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, despite their capabilities, I doubt that they will be able to assist you much in this mystery. It seems as though it and you are intertwined in a certain way.
Yes, I am not entirely sure where or how yet, but it's starting to come together, and I seem to be in the middle somehow. Or the Cabal and myself.
As for this Knave, if your only point of reference is prior to your birth, you would have to use either greater time magic or possibly find someone who was alive then and be able to use them somehow. I would caution
I go through the other names too.
against that, but okay, yeah, he doesn't know any of them.
Okay. And then I will thank you for your time. Now, the problem I have. I'm staring. I sent him a picture of my painting.
Okay, I was gonna. Is it like you take a picture of the lumberjack?
No. Yeah, I sent him the pic I sent Amadine.
Okay, yep.
This woke me up in the middle of the night, or whatever. Was it? Is this the middle of the night?
Like 6 a.m.
Okay, early this morning. And I am now currently still dealing with the big one out front of my lawn.
Well, that is quite disturbing.
A bit. It seems to be a force of nature connected to a hallow in the Forestry Museum outside of Santa Fe.
So related to this whole matter?
Very, very loosely. It was when the hallow where we were awakened. So we've been tied to this creature since then. It shows up, it attacks periodically. We're not entirely sure why or what it wants. But I've consulted prophecy, and it says it's a simple method of getting it to stop interacting with us. But I can't for the life of me figure it out. I was wondering if you would have any thoughts on the matter.
An interesting problem.
It is also, I believe, anchored to us. I don't know if you know how to search for and get rid of these anchors or replace them or something.
I can't say that is my area of expertise.
I didn't think so. That's why I was...
Seems more of a Magistos specialty. But depending on what this creature is, that might not be sufficient. I would counsel you to see if you can discover what it is, and that may lead you to answers about its nature and how it interacts. But if that is not possible, then perhaps you can...
It's some sort of protector, like a guardian.
Perhaps the simple solution... if it is a solution that is simple, as you say, it must be something related to actions you can perform.
I also said it doesn't want a task
readily,
or anything returned.
Curious.
Mm-hmm. Right. What the fuck else is there? So I'm thinking a spell.
Does it pertain to actions that you could inflict upon it, or something that you personally could do? Perhaps a simple ban, if we're speaking in terms of spirits or
possibly
similar entities.
I don't know. Let me try. No, I don't have ban. I don't have.
No, like a ban, as in something that an entity is unable to do, like maybe it can't harm anyone who's wearing like a horseshoe around their neck, or something like that sort of example.
Oh, I see. So yes, prophecy would then tell me it's a simple solution to get it to stop.
Yeah.
Because if it's something like that, it can't, like salt, like garlic, salt, vampire.
Yeah, it would be something that would be readily available for you to like do or perform. Like.
So then it would be finding out it's silver.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I could acquire that knowledge through means.
Mm-hmm. I'd start by asking the dragon.
Right. Thank you. All right. So if I don't know if you would be wanting to assist me in any of my time fuckery, and you know, kind of doing some investigation on the date of, I say, what was it, like the few days before.
The newspaper date,
Yeah, yes.
April 3rd, 1945.
Yeah. And then like I kind of give him the, you know, what was said in the newspaper and all that kind of stuff, and
That's
see if
curious.
yes, there was an altered timeline that I think I created or will create. This is, you know, one of my theories.
I wouldn't mind looking into it out of curiosity. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to discern based off of it. If it's not history that exists within the past of this timeline, that it will be difficult to find.
I understand. Also, this came from the faceless lady in the ethereal something or other.
Mists of Destiny.
In the Mist of Destiny, that I needed to. I gotta go up. Where did I write it down? Right, whatever she said about I need to go return to the beginning. Okay, find the beginning of the false trail and sever it. Look in the Black Forest. Okay, and I tell him that.
Okay.
We went to the beginning. We went to the Black Forest. And blah 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 blah.
Right.
Not the whole thing. I just say that we found some stuff. So I think we went to the beginning.
I see. That is. I have a passing familiarity with the Mists of Destiny. I've traversed them a few times, but I have not encountered this particular creature. It sounds to me as though you met a supernal fae, which is, I'm trying to find the page of the book that says what they're called. Of the fate variety.
Oh shit! Yeah, aren't we? Do we have a fucking oath or something? Are we fucking bound?
Yeah, you made a deal.
We did. Ah, yes, that reminds me. We struck a deal with that entity.
Well, I'm sure that you got something out of it. But I would not expect the results to be pleasant.
No, nor would I. But
the fate-bound fae of Arcadia, they're called Moirae. Moirae. They tend to be
fate.
Quite fickle.
Well,
They're the mirror of the time fae, known as anachronisms.
I'm looking for.
That was the variety that I mentioned in our previous conversation, where you could eventually draw power from them to traverse further or perform greater feats than you might otherwise be able to.
Alright. Oh yeah, Iconisms. Who the fuck is Percy Sarmus?
That's Peter Saris's fake name when he was trying to contact you.
Right, and I figured that out too at the time.
Yeah.
Because we were dealing with that. Okay, so I've gone too far now. Because I was looking for the deal we made. 'Cause I don't.
Oh, I don't know if that's written down.
No, I don't think I can't find it.
Let me see. So she gave you the answers you wanted, and in return, you owe a debt that will be repaid through ill fortune.
Fuck. Because like the other ones were bad. They were like
Yeah, the other one was you trade your soul or that of another person.
or you sacrifice something.
You sacrifice something important to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the sacrifice one, I was gonna sacrifice my ability to art.
Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, no, it wouldn't, but it would be
Worth.
a good
It'd be the trade that she's looking for.
item. Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, here we go. I'm gonna draw a masterpiece. Stick figures.
Yeah, and so you
Bad
guys,
stick figures.
you both chose the option that would probably have the least bad effects long terms, unless the ill fortune strikes at a very inopportune time, which
Oh gosh, it's
ill
going
fortune
to.
tends to do so.
Mm-hmm. So, real quick while I have you, I mean, I know again not your expertise, but if one were to, let's say, try and break that vow, that deal, and failed, what would be the repercussions?
I was not involved in the oath. If you're speaking about the truce, I would not know precisely, but I imagine that there are.
Oh wait, what? The truce of the mages?
Yeah,
No,
that's what
no,
you're talking
no.
about.
I'm talking about the fate thing, the deal that we made.
The Moire.
Yes, if I were to try and break it through my own fate magic, because I have ways, but I obviously know that it is a stronger entity than me. So if I were to try and break and fail, what
it is these creatures, the supernal entities. They are made up of the supernal magic, fate magic. This creature exists to use fate magic. If it is more powerful than you, and it seems as though something able to grant this boon would be, then I doubt any attempts you make would be successful. And I would advise against it. I would suspect that the entity would treat you more harshly for any attempts to escape.
I assumed
paying your debt.
I assumed so. Thank you for your advice.
Of course.
It's how you gain experience, is by trying things, and I would rather not try the things that would get me killed.
There is great wisdom in that. There have been many mages who have suffered fates worse than death, trying things before thinking about them.
I have but 3 months as an awakened. I know nothing, so.
Indeed. Well, good luck on your various tasks. I will look into this matter for the alternate timeline, and if I come up with anything, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go deal with this fucker on my lawn. And I yell at him.
Have you been staring at him the entire time?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I hang up.
All right.
Go ahead, Amadine, if you want. Otherwise, then I'm gonna ask the dragon about its bane.
Yeah. You got any ideas? You got nothing.
The only thing I got is like, I don't know, go out to the garden and like grab some tomato.
Just
Talk
throw
to that. I don't know.
Okay, so we can do the trying to ask the dragon.
Mm-hmm. So, Dragon of Serendipity, I thank you again for your assistance. I see you were able to deal with it. Was there any? Do you possess a special means of? And what are its weaknesses, if you know them?
Let's see. So you feel the sort of like breath, like spearmint breath across your face, and there's like a swirling of like dust motes brought from like up the stairs in the basement, say. And they kind of like swirl around and like form into this like multiply and form into this loose pattern of like the face of the dragon appearing sort of spectrally before you.
Cool.
And it says in this sort of like light whisper of a voice, I know not the creature that entered, merely saw it out.
I see. I'm gonna call for my mom. Be right back.
Hmm.
Never quite know what we're gonna get into in this game, do we?
No. No. Also, 19 D10s.
Yeah.
It's a good dragon.
What? I'm back. I'm just gonna call her back when we're done.
Okay.
She's gonna be in 10 minutes, by the way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just wrap up. Yeah. So the dragon says, "I know not what creature it was. I merely sought it out. It will not defeat me within this abode.
Okay.
It shall not bother you while you rest here."
Well, all right. It did. It did. Was that just kind of it snuck
It
by?
will not happen again.
Thank you. I trust you. All right. So,
Dragon was just like, "Oh shit, where'd you come from?"
yeah, yeah, get the fuck
Wow.
out. Nice. So yeah, then I telepathy back to Amadine. Yeah, Falcor doesn't know anything.
All right.
Once your sort of like focus lapses off the dragon, the dust kind of like and sweep gets gusted back down into the basement.
Okay.
Actually, it goes into a nearby garbage can.
Cool.
Might as well, while you're using your essence to do stuff.
So
All right.
it might possibly be a time-based fae who may or may not have a ban that it can't do.
Right. It probably has like a fucking. It has a silver or a garlic. It has a garlic. We just have to find it. And that's B-Rex's theory.
One thing to know: it's definitely not a Moire, because supernal entities can't exist for long periods of time in the Fallen Realm because they it destroys them by their very nature.
Okay.
Like the lie and like the nature of the Fallen Realm to deny magic is like poison to them.
Oh.
Much like the demons from the Bartimaeus trilogy, right?
Yep. Summoning. They can only be there for so long.
Cool.
Yep.
I gotta watch that. That looks pretty good.
Wait, is there a movie or a show of it?
Oh, I thought
I was referring to a book series.
Yeah.
Okay, and I thought, and there's a. Oh wait, what did you say? Borderlands or Badlands?
Bartimaeus.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Badlands actually,
Oh.
which is a show, and there's some crazy supernatural shit in there. So I thought that was what.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a book series trilogy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, never mind. Fucking A. So what are we gonna do about this guy? Do we just leave him be for now? also he won't be a problem in our sanctum anymore.
Right. So, dude still out in the garden?
Yep. Well, did you look away from him at all?
Well, I mean, it's been several minutes, so probably would.
Okay. He's in a slightly different place if you look out there again.
Oh man.
He doesn't ever move while you're watching him, but
All right. So I just watch him forever.
significantly.
So I just watch him until the end of days. And
I mean,
right?
he's probably more patient than you are. You're pretty sure he doesn't like sleep or anything.
Right.
Also,
So, like,
he exists in
time awake.
multiple places, so you know
Yeah.
it's more of a hindrance to you than him.
Yep. Which is just the way he likes it. No, I'm just kidding.
But I mean, yeah, like if you sort of watch him for a little bit, and he doesn't really like engage with you, as long as like when you stay inside of your house and
I bet.
just like look out at him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't try and assuming you just watch him, he doesn't try and like break down your door again.
Mm-hmm. I still like inside my house. I will take a single step towards him.
Okay. No response.
All right.
He was testing his boundaries. He had to find him. Now he knows. He's like, oh, okay, I go in there, I get blasted out. And then same thing with here. Oh, I go in there, I get thrown out by a dragon. All right, fine, you can fucking go. And I'd like turn away and look back. And
He's not directly there anymore.
okay. Yeah, and then I just leave and go make some fucking breakfast.
All right.
Get a bowl of cereal and sit in the kitchen and wait for him to show up and get his ass dragon tossed again.
All right. Are you gonna try and do anything with him, Abaddon? Any more experimentation?
Man. I got a couple ideas, but each of them are silly.
Well,
I've got a bunch of silly ideas, but I don't have time.
I will say, like, as you sort of like start to go about your morning routine, both of you still see him. Like, if you look outside a window occasionally, like, it's definitely just hanging out near you.
So yeah,
And so yeah, like you're still sort of like thinking about ways to get rid of him or what he might be. But about an hour later, after you guys wake up, Amadine, you get a call from Cherish. Phone.
Hello?
Amadine, we have a problem.
Shit.
Well,
There was an incident between the Harbingers and the last Bastion. They were on the edge of Santa Fe and had an altercation at that quarry that we investigated a few weeks ago. Might have been a month now, honestly.
this would be the quarry with the 3 ley lines crossing over it and the needle huggers.
And that's where the prophecy is written on the wall.
Right, which is the place with the needle huggers.
Yep.
Right.
There was some issues there. I think we need to investigate. They had a fight there.